Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastu Creations. Uh, Ring the bell. Join if you can. Today we're going to look at the chart for one of the most famous women tennis players in the world, Naomi Osaka. Um, and if you look to the eastern horizon when she was born, you would see the constellation associated with Cancer rising at 28 degrees. 28 degrees becomes the most effective point of every house. And any planets like Mercury, like Sun, like Rahu and Ketu have a lot of impact in the chart. So we're going to look and see where the multicona signs are. Many planets rule two signs, but only one of those are a multicona sign. The multicona signs are 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11. And wherever they are, whatever house they rule in the chart, it gives an indication of what this person is working on in this lifetime. So we have Aries ruled by Mars in the 10th house. So this person is very focused on their career, very much focused, and learning about their career. And then we have Cancer ruled by Moon in the first house. This person is really focused on what they came here to do and achieving, fame for that. Then we have Leo ruled by Sun in the second house. Again, wealth and status, fame, and some stability in learning about stability in relationships. Then we have Virgo ruled by Mercury in third house. That has to do with performing arts and success and working with your hands. And then we have Libra ruled by Venus in the fourth house. This person working on what makes them happy in this lifetime, whether it's family, whether it's career, etc. And then we have Jupiter. Now, whenever you have a multicona sign in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th house, the challenging, the Dusthana houses, those planets can be challenging and are known as functionally malefic planets. So Jupiter, normally people feel it's always going to give good results, but here in this chart, it can give some challenges either in the transit chart or the natal chart. So learning about competition, which is tennis is all about, conflicts, fire, theft, and cheating, delays, debts, etc. Then we have Saturn ruling Aquarius in the 8th house, again, learning about vulnerabilities, life-changing events, windfalls, and research into being a better player, probably in her case. So let's see how the planets are operating. So as we said, Sun is weak. It's in old age. It is being aspected by Mercury. So Sun is ruling this house of wealth and fame. So wealth and fame through Sun itself, which would be a leader in your field with very good organizational skills and taking on the qualities of the third house, which means success through performing arts. Tennis is a performing art, and then being aspected by Mercury itself, giving creative expression to that. Is a very powerful combination. So then we have Moon is ruling that first house of life purpose and being placed in the 9th house, which is associated with good fortune and connecting Moon, which means public, with the good fortune, and also representing the government of Japan, being on the Japanese tennis team. So all of those together. Now it is being afflicted by Saturn, which is within 1 degree, very close affliction. So Saturn is giving some ups and downs to that, some drama to to that good fortune, and also some emotional instability. She's had some mental issues that caused her to withdraw from a couple of big tournaments, as did Simone Biles. So here, the next one we're going to look at is Mars. And so Mars is ruling the house of career, placed in the house of um, uh, creativity and sports. So, connecting those two, Mars, and then you got Jupiter is ruling this house of competition, so connects competition and relationships and foreign lands with Jupiter itself. So Jupiter brings some delays and competition into her partnerships with her teammates, with the other teams she's playing against, with other people that she's in competition with. And then we have Venus ruling the house of happiness through home life and property, and placed in the house of, again, this competition, the sports, connecting happiness with sports. And Venus is also being aspected by Mars, which is sports. So, strong connection there. Then we have challenging function malefic Saturn, ruling the house of research, windfalls, and vulnerability, placed in the house of good fortune, aspecting Moon. So again, causing, giving a lot of discipline and focus to her good fortune and working for the Japanese team, but also causing this emotional instability with Moon, which represents emotions. So then we have Rahu and Ketu. They're always trying to balance the material and the spiritual. Rahu giving ambition and desire to be wealthy and famous. Ketu giving insights into her vulnerabilities. And so balancing that spiritual and material. So let's look at the timing of events. She was born in a Mars period, which gives big focus on the sports. Her successes have been mostly through from 2018 to 2021. And that's during a Venus-Mars period. Remember, Venus and Mars are aspecting each other, supporting happiness through sports and career through sports. And then she pulled a hamstring in 2020 during a Venus Moon period. So again, with the sports and Moon, with that vulnerability, caused by Saturn, to have an injury. This is Saturn's that house of the rules accidents as well, and some pain also in that time period, niggling pain they call it. So all of that, all of this body aches and pains, Saturn is connected to the structure, the skeletal structure, the hamstring as well. So ruling that house of accidents. Then in 2021, in May and in June, she withdrew from 2 tournaments due to mental stress, pressure. Venus is, again, this happiness or that mental peace, peace of mind, transiting the 12th house, which causes feeling of separation and stress, feeling withdrawn. So this is the house of withdrawal. So very, very much connected like that. Rahu is afflicting Saturn, so even more unexpected events to the issues with Saturn, that vulnerability. And K2 is afflicting Venus again, which is here this transit K2 affecting natal Venus, and then natal K2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is afflicting transit Venus. So all of that, her happiness is being of creating some stress with a peace of mind. And if we go back to Simone Biles' chart, some of those same things, the fourth house was afflicted. That's her happiness, and I think it was Saturn that was ruling that house was being afflicted as well. So yeah, same kind of things causing these, shadows, our shadow side, that vulnerable side. So let's see here. I think those are the main points of the chart. What could we do to strengthen the chart? So we want to transform Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter by helping spiritual organizations, Saturn by helping people who cannot help themselves, and Rahu and Ketu as well. And then we want to strengthen the planets, which would be Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, and Moon, with a kavash, which is something we sell on our website. It's a silver pendant that contains the Devata yantras for those planets. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. Join us next week for another personality. If you're interested in getting a reading, you can see this transformational Vedic astrology is very accurate. So you can go to vastucreations.com and sign up for a reading and under services, and then you can learn this very powerful astrology level 1 and level 2. Get certified if you want, or just learn to help yourself and other people. Very powerful. Again, thank you so much for listening.